Okay class, this is the next lecture regarding derivation of Larmor frequency. Okay, so in the previous video we have seen what is the Larmor precession. Okay, so now we will find out the expression regarding the frequency. So we have discussed that the electron revolve around the nucleus and it is a charged particle, so it will constitute a current carrying loop. Okay, so you see electron is negatively charged. Okay, see here, if this is the electron and it is revolving in anti-clockwise direction, okay, this is negative charge, so the current will be in clockwise direction, opposite direction में होगा. Okay, so due to the motion of the mass or the electron in anti-clockwise direction, the direction of the angular momentum vector L, it will be upward. Okay, and this is negatively charged and current is flowing in clockwise direction, so due to the current loop, the magnetic dipole moment will be in downward direction. Okay class, so now we will find out the current. Okay, then we will find the angular dipole moment by multiplying the current and the area. Okay, and then we will find the Larmor frequency. Okay, so on the first page, firstly we will find the current. Current is charge divided by time. So in the one loop, the amount of charge carried by the current loop, that is the charge on the electron itself. So the charge is E, and the time taken to complete one revolution, that is the time period. Okay, now suppose the electron is revolving with velocity v. So the time period to complete one revolution is equal to the circumference divided by velocity. So the circumference is given by 2 pi r, you all know that, and the velocity is v. So if we put the value of t in the current formula, then the formula will become like this. So now we are to find the magnetic moment, dipole moment. So we need to multiply this current by area. Area of this loop or orbit will be pi r square. Classically, the current carrying loop behave like, ये हम बता चुके हैं आपको पहले ही. तो अब करंट को और एरिया को मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे, यू विल गेट हाफ ई वी आर. ओके, सो दिस इज द फॉर्मूला फॉर म्यू एल. नाउ we have taken the orbit to be circular. For circular orbit, the angular momentum L will be equal to mvr, as it is cross product of the radius vector and linear momentum. क्रॉस को ओपन करेंगे तो ए क्रॉस बी क्या होता है, ए क्रॉस बी इक्वल टू ए बी साइन थीटा. इन द सेम वे आर क्रॉस पी will be equal to rp sin theta. Okay, if the orbit is circular, then sin theta will be 1. Okay, sin 90 will be 1, so it will be mvr. Now why we have calculated it? Because here we want to find a connection between this orbital angular momentum and this magnetic dipole moment. So for this we need to compare the formula, or we will put the value of L here. So here VR is there, so VR we will find from here and adjust in this formula, you will get this formula. So if you write it in vector form, then you have to put a negative sign here, because you can see the direction of orbital angular momentum and magnetic dipole moment are in opposite direction. If this particle has been of positive charge, then the angular momentum vector L and the magnetic dipole moment will be in same direction. Okay, so because of negative charge, the direction of current reverses the mechanical direction of motion of the mass. Okay, so here now see what happens. As we have discussed in the previous topic, that due to presence of external magnetic field, the angular momentum vector L feel a torque that compels it to precess about the direction of external magnetic field. Then the torque in presence of external magnetic field will be mu L cross B. Okay, it look like theta. So let me make it B. This is not theta, this is B, magnetic field. Okay, so here you will get mu L B sine theta, the direction. So it is cross product of two vector. So direction of the torque will be perpendicular to the plane containing mu L and B. Okay, so here you can put the value of mu L. Okay, it is simple. Okay class, from here you can find the direction of a torque also. So it will be perpendicular to the plane having vector L and B or mu L and B. But according to Newton's second law, torque is equal to rate of change of angular momentum with respect to time. So if you compare these two formula, then you can find the value of frequency of precession. Okay, so let us make some necessary changes to find and make use of formula omega L. So now what is the frequency of precession? This vector L is under the effect of external magnetic field. So a torque is acting on the vector and the vector L precess about the direction of external magnetic field. So the tip of vector L is describing a circle. So the number of circles completed in 1 second gives us the frequency. Okay, so this frequency is a function of the rate of change of angle. Okay, so here the radius vector is the component of L perpendicular to the direction of magnetic field, that is L sine theta. This is the radius and it is describing a circle. So L sine theta is the radius and let d phi is the angle subscribed by this radius in time dt. Okay, so omega L will be equal to d phi by dt. So to find the d phi, the angle subscribed by the radius, we will find the ratio of the arc and radius. So this is dl and this is L sine theta. So dl by L sine theta, this is equal to d phi. D phi is equal to arc by radius. So dl by L sine theta. Now come here. So the angular frequency is dl by L sine theta. This is the value of d phi divided by dt. Now see, what is this dl by dt? According to Newton's law of motion, dl by dt, rate of change of angular momentum, is nothing but torque. So we can put dl by dt to be torque, tau. Okay, so tau is what? This is mu L B sine theta. So you will put the value here. You will cancel the terms which are common in the numerator and denominator. And then you will put the value of mu L by L here. And then you will get the final result. So class, from here you can find the frequency. Omega, this is equal to 2 pi into nu. Okay, so from here, by dividing this relation by 2 pi, you can find the Larmor's precessional frequency. Okay class, so this is the topic. Thank you for watching the lecture.